Good morning, it's Seay from Seay Real Estate in Richmond, Virginia. And what I want to talk to you about this week borders on the field of human psychology, perhaps more so than it does real estate. But of course the two tie in together, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. And specifically I want to talk to you about the idea that we get what we expect. Specifically how that applies to selling a house. So over the years, in encountering people who want to list their house for sale, we find people with different expectations. They are expecting different results. And for the sake of what I'm talking about today, we will use the extremes, the extreme negative and the extreme positive expectations. Of course, between those two, there's the whole range of expectancy. But let's start with the negative. Every now and then, we will have a client who, for whatever reason, they expect the worst when we go to sell their house. Maybe they've had a bad experience in the past. Maybe that's just the way they're inclined to expect everything to turn out. But, it might be, well, we had a bad experience with an agent once before and we're afraid it's going to happen again, or we don't expect to get enough to pay off our loan, or we don't expect to get a very good price, or we do expect the home inspector to find a lot of problems, and we expect there to be problems with the loan process. And what we find over the years is that there's a strong tendency for that person to get what they expect. And of course, we don't want that as we go to help someone. So we really have to ramp up our positive expectancy to hopefully counteract the negative expectancy of our client. Sometimes that works. Oftentimes we see that client realize exactly what they were expecting. The other end of that is we have clients who really expect great things to happen. They expect to get a great price. They expect to encounter professionals as various agents come to and show their house. They expect to have a friendly buyer to work with, and they expect the home inspection to go well. And you know what? Most of the time, that's exactly what happens. We've had clients who, I'll use missionaries as an example, who felt led to go to another area to serve in some capacity, and oftentimes they enter that endeavor with a very positive expectancy, and it's amazing to me how sometimes their houses will sell for a higher price and quicker than maybe I was even expecting, I'm ashamed to say. So positive expectancy is important as you go to sell your house. We, of course, try to have positive expectancy, and as you hire a realtor, make sure that he or she is one who expects things to go well. Doesn't mean your house has to be perfect and you have to be perfect or anything else, but you still want a professional who expects good results. And when it comes to you, I guess you could begin now. If you're not normally a positive person, you can begin now to train that muscle to expect good things to happen, and to have that sort of outlook so that when the day comes for you to sell your house, the chances of things going swimmingly, I don't know where that word came from, but the chances of things going well really increase. So just something I've observed over the years, that tendency to get what we expect. I expect you're going to have a great day, and I really thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I'm Seay with Seay Real Estate.